Stoic advice for modern success and happiness. In today's fast-paced world, where stress, distractions, and uncertainty abound, how do we carve out a path to true success and lasting happiness? Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most powerful yet humble leaders, found answers in Stoicism. As a Roman emperor, he rejected fleeting pleasures like lavish feasts or brutal gladiatorial games, choosing instead a life of virtue and purpose. His mission was to serve humanity, guided by Stoic principles that remain profoundly relevant. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, let go of what we cannot, and live with wisdom, courage, and integrity. This video offers an in-depth exploration of Stoic advice, tailored for modern life to help you achieve success and find peace. Stay with us. Each principle builds toward a life of meaning and fulfillment. 1. Master what you control. Epictetus, a former slave turned Stoic philosopher, said, "Some things are up to us and some are not." Success hinges on this distinction. You can't control the economy, a colleague's criticism, or a sudden illness, but you can control your thoughts, actions, and responses. Imagine you're pitching a project, and a client rejects it harshly. Instead of spiraling into self-doubt, focus on what's in your power. Refine your pitch, seek feedback, or pivot to a new idea. In daily life, apply this by breaking overwhelming tasks into actionable steps. For example, if you're swamped with work, list priorities and tackle one at a time. By focusing on your choices, you reclaim agency, reduce stress, and pave the way for meaningful progress. 2. Live fully in the present. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The present is your only sphere of influence. The past is gone, and the future is unwritten. Dwelling on a missed deadline or worrying about next month's bills robs you of this moment's potential." Practice presence by giving your full attention to the task at hand. If you're studying, turn off notifications and immerse yourself in the material. If you're with friends, put your phone away and truly listen. Try a simple exercise for 5 minutes. Focus on your breath or the sensations around you, a breeze, the hum of a coffee shop. This anchors you in the now, fostering clarity for success and joy in everyday moments. 3. Release the past's hold. The past often haunts us with regrets or grudges, but Marcus Aurelius advised, forget the past, it has no significance in the present. You can't undo a failed exam, a lost relationship, or a bad career move, but you can learn and move forward. Reflect briefly, what did that experience teach me? For instance, if a business venture collapsed, identify one lesson, perhaps better financial planning, and apply it to your next step. Journaling can help. Write down a past regret, then list 3 ways it shaped you positively, like building resilience or clarifying your values. By reframing the past as a teacher, not a burden, you free yourself to grow and succeed. 4. Tame future anxiety. Seneca warned, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Our minds conjure endless what-ifs. What if I lose my job? What if I fail this exam? Marcus Aurelius countered, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it with the same weapons of reason that arm you today." This is Amor Fati, the love of fate, embracing whatever comes. When anxiety strikes, redirect your energy to the present. Preparing for a big interview? Instead of imagining rejection, practice your answers or research the company. If a worst-case scenario looms like a health scare, ask, what can I do today to care for myself? This focus dissolves fear, empowering you to face any future with confidence. 5. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Life's challenges. A tough boss, a project failure, or a personal setback can feel like roadblocks. Marcus Aurelius saw them differently. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. When you miss a promotion, don't dwell on the loss. Ask, how can this push me forward? Maybe it's a chance to learn a new skill, network with others, or explore a different career path. For example, if a funding pitch fails, use the feedback to refine your approach or seek new investors. This mindset transforms setbacks into catalysts for growth, aligning you with success. 6. Live with virtue. For the Stoics, true success isn't measured by wealth or fame, but by living virtuously with justice, courage, self-discipline, and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius asked, does what happened prevent you from acting with honesty, generosity, or humility? In a competitive workplace, it's tempting to gossip or take shortcuts, but choosing integrity builds trust and respect. If a colleague takes credit for your work, respond with calm professionalism, addressing the issue directly without malice. These virtues create a legacy that outlasts temporary gains. Reflect daily. Did I act with kindness? Did I stay true to my values? This practice grounds your success in purpose and deepens your happiness. 7. Cultivate daily gratitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Seneca said, well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Each morning, list 3 things you're thankful for: a supportive partner, a sunny day, or a good book. During tough times like a financial struggle, focus on what remains: your skills, your health, or a friend's encouragement. Try a gratitude walk. Spend 10 minutes noticing beauty around you. Trees, laughter, or even your own breath. This habit counters negativity, fosters resilience, and makes happiness accessible, no matter the circumstances. 8. Build resilience through discipline. Success requires discipline to stay focused amid distractions. Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. Create routines that support your goals, like dedicating an hour each evening to learning a new skill or exercising. When tempted to procrastinate, say, scrolling social media instead of working, pause, take a deep breath, and recommit to your task. Small, consistent actions compound over time. For instance, writing 200 words daily can lead to a novel in a year. Discipline turns dreams into reality, building the resilience needed to overcome life's challenges. 9. Embrace life's impermanence. Everything, success, relationships, even life, is fleeting. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, all is ephemeral, both what remembers and what is remembered. Clinging to a perfect job or fearing its loss creates suffering. Instead, embrace change as part of life's flow. If a project fails, adapt and pivot. If a loved one moves away, cherish the memories and build new connections. Practice stoic detachment by imagining losing what you value, a job, a home, then realizing you'd still find meaning through your actions and virtues. This acceptance frees you to live boldly, unburdened by fear. 10. Find your purpose. Marcus Aurelius believed his purpose was to serve humanity, giving his life direction. Define your own why, whether it's advancing your career, nurturing your family, or contributing to your community. When you feel adrift, ask, what aligns with my values today? A small act like mentoring a colleague or volunteering can spark purpose. For example, if you're passionate about sustainability, start a recycling initiative at work. Purpose fuels motivation, guiding you towards success and grounding your happiness in something greater than yourself. 11. Practice self-reflection. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of growth. Seneca advised, examine yourself. Scrutinize and observe your own conduct. At day's end, reflect, what went well? Where did I fall short? If you snapped at a coworker, explore why, perhaps stress or insecurity, and plan a better response, like taking a moment to breathe next time. Journaling amplifies this practice. Write about a challenge like a missed deadline and ask, how did I handle it? What can I improve? This habit sharpens your decision-making, aligning your actions with your goals. 12. Develop emotional resilience. Life's ups and downs test your emotional strength. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When criticism stings or a plan fails, pause and breathe deeply for 10 seconds to calm your mind. Visualize a serene place, a forest, a beach to shift your emotional state. Then question your reaction, is this worth my frustration? For example, if a client rejects your proposal, focus on refining it rather than dwelling on rejection. This resilience keeps you steady, ensuring setbacks don't derail your path to success. 13. Foster connection and empathy. Happiness thrives in relationships built on empathy and respect. Marcus Aurelius said, we are born for cooperation, like feet, like hands. When tensions arise, like a disagreement with a friend, listen to understand their perspective, not to argue. Practice small acts of kindness, compliment a coworker, help a neighbor to strengthen your community. These connections create a support network, amplifying your success and joy. Even in conflict, choose empathy over anger. A calm conversation resolves more than a heated outburst. 14. Simplify your life. Modern life bombards us with choices and distractions. The Stoics valued simplicity to maintain focus. Seneca said, there's no enjoying the possession of anything valuable unless one has someone to share it with. Declutter your priorities. Focus on a few key goals like advancing one skill or nurturing core relationships. If your schedule is packed, say no to non-essential commitments like an extra meeting. Simplify your environment too. A tidy workspace reduces mental clutter, freeing you to focus on what truly matters for success and peace. 15. Act with courage. Success often requires bold action despite fear. Marcus Aurelius wrote, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Facing a tough decision, like speaking up in a meeting or starting a new venture, lean into courage. Break the task into small steps, prepare your points, practice your pitch, or take one risk today. Courage doesn't mean fearlessness, it's acting despite fear, trusting your reason and values to guide you. Each brave step builds confidence, propelling you toward your goals. These Stoic principles aren't just ancient wisdom, they're a blueprint for thriving in today's complex world. Start with one practice, like focusing on the present or reflecting daily, and build from there. Consistency turns these ideas into habits that transform your life.